Hello everyone, myself Dr. Harisankar Singh. In this video, I will be giving the details regarding the magnetic boundary condition. We define magnetic boundary condition as the condition that magnetic field intensity H, magnetic flux density B field must satisfy at the boundary between two different medium. So let's start. Consider the boundary between two magnetic region, that is region 1 and region 2, having dissimilar permeabilities, that is mu1 and mu2 respectively, as shown in this figure. Region 1 is having permeability mu1 and magnetic field H1 and magnetic flux density B1, while region 2 is having permeability mu2, magnetic field H2 and magnetic flux density B2. So question arises that how are the fields in region 1 is related to the fields in region 2. So in the boundary condition, we will have the relation of the fields between region 1 and 2. So first, we will write the field at the interface in terms of their normal and tangential vector components, as we did in the case of electrostatic boundary condition. So we can write for the region 1 as H1 is equal to H1n plus H1t, where H1n is the normal component of the magnetic field in the region 1 and H1t denotes tangential magnetic field in the region 1, and resultant H1 is the vector sum of H1n and H1t. And similarly, for the region 2, we can write resultant magnetic field H2 is equal to H2n plus H2t, where H2n is the normal magnetic field in the region 2 and H2t is tangential component of the magnetic field in the region 2, and an is the unit vector normal to the interface and its direction from medium 2 to medium 1. Thus, our first boundary condition states that the tangential component of magnetic field is continuous across the boundary. So we can write that H1t is equal to H2t, since we know that B is equal to mu H. So for the tangential component of magnetic field on one side of the material boundary is equal to the tangential component of other side. Thus we can write as B1t divided by mu1 is equal to B2t divided by mu2. Therefore, we can say that tangential component of magnetic field H is continuous while magnetic flux density B is discontinuous at the boundary. If interface having bounded surface charge density Kv, we will have modified relationship between tangential component of the magnetic field as H1t minus H2t is equal to Kb. Now we can likewise consider the magnetic flux density, the material interface in terms of their normal and tangential component. The resultant magnetic flux density in the region 1 can be written as B1 is equal to B1n plus B1t, where B1n is the normal magnetic flux density in the region 1 and B1t is the tangential magnetic flux density in the region 1, and B1 is the resultant magnetic flux density in the region 1. And for the region 2, we can write B2 is equal to B2n plus B2t, where B2n is the normal component of magnetic flux density in the region 2, whereas B2t is the tangential magnetic flux density in the region 2. Therefore, the second magnetic boundary condition states that the normal vector component of the magnetic flux density is continuous across the material boundary. In other words, we can say that B1n is equal to B2n. And in terms of magnetic field, we can write as mu1 H1n is equal to mu2 H2n. And this shows that normal component of magnetic field is discontinuous while magnetic flux density is continuous. Now when the field make an angle theta with the normal to the interface. And in this figure, you can see magnetic flux density B2 is making angle theta 2 with the normal to the medium. So, in this case, from the second magnetic boundary condition, we can write as B1 cos theta 1 equal to B1n equal to B2n, and this will be equal to B2 cos theta 2. When magnetic field is making an angle theta with the normal to the boundary, so we can write as B1 divided by mu1 sin theta 1, and this is equal to h1t equals to h2t, and this is equal to B2 divided by mu2 sin theta 2. So after dividing these two equations, we will get tan theta 1 divided by tan theta 2, and this will be equal to mu1 divided by mu2. And this is the law of refraction for magnetic flux line at the boundary with no surface current. Thank you for watching this video.